What's up, guys? Welcome back to part 8 of this 083 944 Porsche swap build, where we are trying to finish up the 083 today. Oh, nice cat. So you can see from the last episode, we pulled back out the transmission. We're still waiting for our shifter cable that should be here in a couple of days, and we're going to modify the mounts so we can get everything to fit up properly. So let's get the parts. That's currently my shop cat now. Let's get our parts and head over to Ray to get some welding done. Guys, next day here we have these cool parts from Ray. We're going to be using these parts to redo our shifter mechanism. It's a little bit too stiff to actually get it to shift, so we're going to build something cool, and after that we're going to see if one of the shifter cables we have actually fits. So let's go ahead and throw this on and then get this in the car. Alright guys, got the tranny back in here. We have basically everything connected. Let me see if I can shine a light in there. Alright, so you can see we have our connector shaft basically like connected, I guess you could say. We had probably like a quarter of an inch to spare, so that's actually pretty cool. We got it basically over the entire shaft almost, so that's not too bad. While welding this tube on, this thing got tight, so now this like torque tube connector, it's kind of like fixed to the torque tube side of the shaft. It's actually easier anyway. It's a lot easier to deal with. You just line up the transmission and then bolt it all together. That's fine. So you can see we have the transmission bolted in, and now that we have it bolted and the shaft connected to the torque tube and everything, tranny connected to the torque tube, you can see we need to fix our mounts now. This mount actually needs to go up about almost a full inch, so it looks like we have some space on this plate. We can move these bolt holes down about an inch on basically on all three, and that should give us space, give us more clearance for the axles anyway. So that's not too bad. On the other side, it's basically perfect. We have our engine mount. I keep saying engine mount. Our trans mount connected to the trans and the chassis. So that's not too bad. This side is more or less perfect. And with that shifter mechanism, we have space on top to actually finish up our shifter mechanism. So this tranny has to come out one more time, but this would be the last time. Cool. This trans mount is now finished. Now we're gonna have to run another cable to the shifter side on this side. So let's go ahead and remove our old cable, because this is actually pretty trash. It's too thick. Honestly, when you're trying to shift, it's too solid. You know what I mean? You kind of want like a crisp, neutral shake side to side. So we're gonna get rid of this one. We have 2 1/4-inch shifter cables, and we're going to implement them into this thing somehow. Hopefully I don't have to drill another hole. Alright, check out our 3/8 thick shifter cable, and now we have our 2 1/4-inch shifter cables. One of them you already saw. This one is too long. You see we made this little contraption. So we're going to take the longer one. We're going to have to snake it probably through and then around this side of the transmission, because that's where the shifter mechanism is. Well, the neutral side to side shake motion is. And then we bought this new 1/4-inch shifter cable. This one is slightly smaller, so we don't have to do this whole business right here. So hopefully this cable actually gets to get used, or if anything I could possibly extend it, but if it's not long enough. But yeah, hopefully all the cables in here get used, except for this one. This one's just trash. That's very notchy. That just feels so good. You just, oh, that's nice. Nice, cool. So going back, done. Time to do side to side. All right, guys. So we ran the other cable. A couple of issues, but yeah, we have that ran. Spared you the viewing of me butchering my car some more. So just know we had to drill more holes. So one issue is this is a 60-inch long cable, right? And this one's a 54. So this one is actually like amazing. This is like the newest one I bought. Probably bought it in like, I think June or something. So usually you just have to make a couple adjustments right there. It's fine. This is still the 60-inch one that I bought a long time ago, way before June. So this one's a little bit too long. So if we can get a 54-inch one, just like this one, literally the same cable over and over again, it would be perfect. It's a little bit too long. Let me get down there and show you guys. So you can see this is the cable. Drilled a nice little hole over there, and then I have to grommet that. Another hole I gotta take care of. And you can see this is where the shifter mechanism is. See if I can get it up there and show you guys. But that's where it's at, and you can see where the cable's landing. It's not landing in a good area. It's actually gonna, if I was to actuate it, you know, with the cable moving, it would actually hit up against the gas tank. So, and it's actually pretty far away from this Heim joint right here. So if I actually have gotten the 54-inch cable for this side as well, it would have been perfect. So let's go on eBay and see if we can find it. Yeah, guys, no way. Back in June, I paid like $35 for this cable. What made it almost go 3 times the cost is crazy. So, you guys know what we're gonna do. We're going to make this work. If only this cable was on sale. Just like this brand new hoodie that's on Unsystematic.co. I'll make it up bigger on the screen for you guys to see. Brand new Unsystematic hoodie. Get yours now. It is on sale, unlike this freaking cable. So, let's get back to the video now. So now back to this dilemma. Cable's too long, but also because we had such a thick cable, we actually had to run this 3/8 Heim joint. We kind of had to drill this hole out to fit. You can see the hole above it was actually the stock hole that it came with. We had to drill it out so we can fit this 3/8 bolt through it. So now I'm gonna have to find a way to make an adapter, and then most likely in doing that, I'm probably going to extend it forward just a little bit, just so we can get this cable to pull far enough to give us space for back there on the transmission side. So I'm gonna go ahead and take some measurements and let's see what we come up with. Pretty sure I can make this better. Alright guys, next day here, you can see we had Ray basically put threads all the way through. So now this thing is completely adjustable. All I have to do is cut this sleeve to the sleeve, well, to the length that I need, and basically we've effectively shortened this cable. On the other side, you can see I've also did the same thing. I basically cut the threads and I cut the Heim joint. So now it's, you know, shorter. I should be able to get more throw out of this cable within the confined area of where this little bracket is to hold the little set nuts here. So let's go ahead and throw this back in. Can't really test it because I got the tranny already, but let's go ahead and throw this back in. Yep, and just like that, she is all dialed in. Look at that. That is nice. So here, good thing this shifter came with this little hook attachment. We can use this. And then I'm gonna have to fix up this. I forgot to bring it to him yesterday so we can get this done all one time, but still moving around cables, so it's a good thing I didn't. So now I'm just gonna cut this tab off and put this here in this area. That way both cables can be fully mounted. That's really about that, guys. Honestly, let's try and block the sun. But yeah, that's how she looks. I'm gonna have to find a way to make this crisscross area look better. Probably do something with like a bracket or something, but we'll see. But yeah, that's about it for this video, guys. Don't forget to head on over to Unsystematic.co. Get that brand new Unsystematic hoodie. It is super cold outside, guys, but the hoodie actually keeps me warm. So, don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. Never forget, never stop modifying.